Inflation is like 8.6%, bro. Like, what if we just gave people $1,000 in California and that would make things better? Because gas prices are just way too high, bro.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yo, the fact that they're giving out it's stimulus checks, right? All right. The fact that inflation was caused by quantitative easing, aka the government and Jay Powell printing money, all right, like they at the strip club in Miami throwing nothing but $100 bills, not ones, okay? Most of the money ever made was printed in the last 4 years. Think about that. So now you're printing money. This causes inflation, and now in the economic situation that we're in right now. Yo, the fact that California wants to give everyone $1,000 is cool, right? I'm not mad at that. You want to help out. However, if inflation is the issue, is this the right thing to do? Because where is this money coming from? If 23 million people are getting $1,000, what's the math? Let me go ahead and Google that, because this is just obscene. What's 23 million, okay, times 1,000? Google, what is the answer? $23 billion California is giving to people as inflation checks. My thing is like, yo, it's going to stimulate the economy when you give out money that people aren't getting normally through wages and are therefore already allocated. Money is going to be thrown back into the California economy, which will cause even more inflation. Like, come on. Now I got to answer my...
Sometime later.
All right, that was common sense calling, saying this makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. Excuse my language. But if we're in the middle of a recession, okay, or matter of fact, we're in the middle of rising inflation, in fact, it's at 8.6%, and you decide to go ahead and fuel the economy with $1,000, which will give relief momentarily, you will then cause a short-term fix to a long-term problem. Let me go ahead and read the news and read the facts, and you can go ahead and decide one of both sides, because I'm sure there's pros and there's cons. Now, news story goes, Washington Post. Nearly 23 million residents of California, which has the nation's highest average of gas price. I mean, yo, that shit was at like $8. I mean, come on. May soon receive inflation relief. Checks to help address their soaring costs, according to state lawmaker. Governor Gavin Newsom announced a $17 billion with a B relief package on Sunday to give tax refunds to tens of millions of Californians in the coming months. The plan, which is part of the budget for 2022 and 2023, would also suspend California's sales tax on diesel fuel and give additional aid for residents who need help with rent, utility bills, according to lawmakers. Now, if they suspend a tax on diesel fuel, this will allow truckers who are shipping some relief, because, you know, to fill those tankers are going to be very expensive on the companies, and then therefore make products more expensive. So this is not even a completely idiotic move. However, it's again solving a short-term problem, it's a short-term fix for a long-term problem. And I think that let's go both sides. I need to back up, take my emotions out of it. On the pro side, if you're going to go ahead and give people $1,000 of relief money, how far can $1,000 stretch? It may give you some extra funds for rent, but the average rent price in California is, let me go ahead and Google that. Yo, the average rent in California is $1,800 a month. That's $1,800 a month. The average asking price for a vacant unit is $3,000 a month statewide. So if you're giving one third of what the asking price of a vacant unit, which is $3,000, how much relief is this going to really be? I mean, I understand there's going to be some individuals who are not paying $1,800 a month, or maybe in fact are in low income areas, and this can probably stretch a long way. However, you are helping the problem now, and you will now boost inflation even more. Now, granted, I don't know how this is going to affect the national inflation rate, but you will definitely affect inflation in California. This may help with gas, but may cause inflation to increase in residential, may cause rent to increase, and who knows what else. I mean, the simple fact is that we're in a inflationary period right now because we printed so much money. I remember the whole strip club. Yeah, you remember that. We printed so much money during the pandemic that the only response is for the dollar to become weaker because there's way more dollars on hand, and therefore each dollar is going to be worth less. So if you're giving out $17 billion, what's going to happen in 2023? I mean, the average recession lasts how long? Was it 11 months? All right. And we're not even declared a recession yet, which means we're on the way to, and things are already getting bad. So how are they going to get worse? California, I understand what the goal was, and I just made a video talking about universal basic income, but I don't think it's the right move. I think you're causing more problems, and here's a meme to express exactly what's happening. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is just me reacting on what's going on. I mean, hey, you guys stay safe out there, stay smart, and hopefully things work out for the better. I know they will. Till next time.